Hi everyone, my name is Justin Lowry. I'm a landscape photographer living in Southern California, and I'm here to give you a review today of the Merrell Ascend Glove shoe. I bought these this week because I was looking for an alternative to the Vibram 5 Fingers Flows, which I normally wear, and I also have a pair of KSOs. I also have 3 pairs of Vivo Barefoot shoes. I really like the lightweight minimalist shoes. I hate hiking boots. I'm not going to wear those. Can't pay me to wear those. And I just really want something that's extremely lightweight, flexible, breathable, drainable, something I can wear out in the hot desert. Out in Nevada, I do Valley of Fire, or places out there, Arizona, Zion National Park in Utah. So I'm doing a lot of hot weather hikes that mix desert hiking with creek bed hiking, in water and over boulders, and doing some canyoneering and rappelling and stuff. And so I really just wanted a lightweight shoe with excellent drainage, excellent ventilation, excellent traction, and that has the feel of a barefoot shoe. So I settled on these, and first I reviewed all of the Vibram 5 Fingers that were available. And the problem that I experienced with the 5 Fingers after hiking 27 miles last week in them over heavy rocks, boulders, hand lining, creek swimming, etc., was that I got a stress fracture in my right foot and I got a bruised tendon in my left foot. And I'm not blaming the 5 Fingers. I was brutal on my feet. But the problem is I need something that can handle being abused all day, basically, on heavy, sharp rocks, slimy boulders, slipping, jamming, stubbing my toes, tripping, all that stuff. I need something where my feet are going to come out unscathed. And so I was basically looking for a shoe with a Kevlar insole to protect, rock plate to protect from bruising on the foot, and something with a closed toe and a little bit of a bash guard on the front to protect against stubbing, and a decently thick sole to protect my feet from getting really bruised and swollen. And so I settled on these. The only 5 Fingers that I thought are really good enough are the Flows, which they sadly discontinued. Those were the neoprene ones. I love them, but they're just not armored enough. So they're great if you're doing like soft bottom creeks, dirt trails, etc. I used them out in Oregon on Eagle Creek Trail and so on, and they were great. But in Nevada and Utah, not so great, because the rocks are just terrible. But even Eagle Creek has a lot of rocks, so just wanting to find something with a Kevlar insole. So out of the 5 Fingers, you have the Spyridon. That's basically it. Maybe there's a couple others, but as far as I know, the Spyridon is the only one that has a Kevlar insole. I tried those. They didn't ventilate that well. They didn't drain that well, and they didn't fit as well as my other Vibrams. So I had to throw those out. Next, I tried the Merrell Ascend Glove, Trail Gloves. And the Trail Gloves are an excellent, fantastic shoe, super lightweight, excellent fit. They feel great on the foot, but they just don't have the Kevlar insole, and so I had to rule those out. But if you're just getting them for trail running, I would highly recommend them. They're fantastic. But if you're going to be doing stuff that's technical with sharp rocks and obstacles and a lot of high impact stuff, probably want to get something a little beefier. So then I tried the opposite end of the spectrum, the ProTerra Sport, the ProTerra Sport Mid from Merrell. And those are excellent shoes. They're super comfortable. You can run in them. You can hike in them. But I hike in hot weather, like 115 degrees. And they just don't ventilate well. Your feet get super hot, sweaty, not cool. So, and then on top of that, because they don't ventilate well, they don't drain well either. So if you go in a creek, your feet are going to be like slopping around in water all day. And they have these thick foam insoles, which will also get soggy. It's like walking on a sponge all day. So you don't want that. So I ruled those out, and I had to find something in between the Trail Glove and the ProTerra Sport. So I found the Ascend Glove, and the Ascend Glove has the Kevlar rock plate in the bottom. It has the Vibram sole with a really nice tread for hiking. It's real sticky for walking on rocks, excellent grip. This front section is essentially mesh, like it's 2 or 3 layers of mesh. So if you wear these barefoot, it literally there's a breeze flowing between your toes on every single step. which in hot weather or in water is fantastic because that means that they drain instantly, that they ventilate constantly, and your feet feel awesome. Also, the toe box is really wide, which I know from wearing the Vivo Barefoots is critical because you want your toes to be able to splay well. And the Vivo Barefoots did great in that regard, but the soles were like 3 millimeters, which is totally useless for hiking. So I went with, these are the ones I have. I know they have hiking shoes, but they're still pretty thin. So I went with these, and basically I'm super happy with them. I wore them for an entire day the other day, and they were awesome, super comfortable, highly recommended. And that was even with my stress fracture, which, you know, I couldn't really feel even walking all day in them, although you probably shouldn't do that. But anyway, yeah, I totally recommend these. They're really, really lightweight, weigh almost nothing. As far as flexibility, I know you barefoot people are going to be super concerned about this. So, sorry, it's a little bit tougher than your Vibrams, but that's how flexible they are. So, definitely a great barefoot minimalist shoe. Super flexible, excellent ground feel, but with a lot more protection than a Vibram 5-finger for doing rough technical trails and hiking on creek beds and so on. So this is the Merrell Ascend Glove. They're 120 bucks. You can get them on Zappos, Amazon. I got these ones at Sport Chalet. This is the color Wild Dove. They also come in blue, orange, and I think another shade of yellow. I like these. They are very light colored versus the other options. And the other options, I was afraid, you know, I want them to be as light colored as possible because I hike a lot in the hot desert, and anything helps. So these are a fantastic shoe, highly recommended. This is the Ascend Glove from Merrell.